We reside in the cloud, so if you have very, very large data sets, our solution for you is just to throw more servers against the problem to arrange them for you. We are highly interactive. We have a very interactive UI that I'm going to show an example of later on in this presentation that allows business users to quickly dive into data coming out of the media trading that you're doing and quickly understand the trends that they see within that trading. And finally, most importantly, we're an in-memory computing solution, which means that it's the equivalent of your flash drive in your MacBook versus a normal disk drive. We're very, very fast in going through data, and we can usually get queries back to you in under a second's time. In 2009, and I really want to talk about programmatic, these companies and others started introducing RTB into the media landscape. And RTB has been pretty good. As Ben Trenda said yesterday, the CPMs are a little bit higher. And you guys have greater transparency. You get to see who's paying what, who's actually buying, in some cases why they're buying in terms of audience. And all of you get a little bit more information, and that's all good for you as publishers. But you're not getting a complete look yet. And because you're not getting a complete look, I think that you all have an illusion of control, and you don't actually have as full control as you really need. Because it's a marketplace, this illusion of control is actually a bad thing, because markets move very, very fast. And we've seen this in financial markets, and as you see more and more players come into the RTB and programmatic space, you're going to see things like market crashes. I personally run an RTB ops unit, and I've seen buyers blow budgets over a weekend because they set things incorrectly. The same thing could happen for you with your inventory. And because of that, to get back to the title, you guys end up being like monkeys beating against a black box with a stick. It's not a good place to be. What we hope to do is help you to avoid that trend, and we do this through a number of different tools. Most importantly is we do real-time ingestion of data. We have connectors built for a number of different ad servers. We also work with a number of different exchanges, SSPs, and ad networks to help you take all this disparate inventory trading data and put it into one dashboard that your account managers and client services people can work with and use to identify trends within those trades. And from those trends, you can answer a number of different questions. Key among them are things like, just top-line revenue volume and click-through rate. How are those changing during the day? We do that through a template for operational awareness that is not showing up very well, unfortunately. We also help you to understand better who your top buyers are, and then, frankly, play one of them against one another until you can get more money out of them. And we also offer a floor price optimization tool that looks at bid spreads between top bids and second prices and against your own floor prices and gives you median prices within those spreads as trading is going on so that you actually can start setting floor prices on the fly to take advantage of trends within the buying. For instance, if there's a big push through social media to a certain article on your site, you might want to set the floor price higher for the time being as soon as you start seeing that spike in traffic coming. And all that means more revenue for you guys, either through additional revenue through floor price or through efficiencies that we bring because we move all this data-driven inquiry to client services and account managers through the ease of use of our tool. And speaking of that tool, here in this example, and I think it should start, I'm going to be looking at a revenue spike. And first what I'm doing is I am separating out the sites contributing to that spike. And I've identified the top-line spike site, which is called Coco Monkey in this demo. And then I'm going to go to the campaign list, again use my comparison tool, and find the top line campaign that is buying against that site. By doing this in 20 seconds, what I've done is I've allowed this account manager to know exactly who she has to talk to in order to find out how to expand out that buy and get more money in the door. Either by offering different sites within the publisher portfolio that you have that might be similar to the site they're buying on, or to talk about other traffic with other buyers on that site to give them some guidance as to how they might pay more and increase the overall competition for fill within your portfolio. We also do a number of visualizations. We do heat maps. These are good for bid landscape tools for your buyers. We do your standard bar charts. We do a very robust scatter plot visualization that allows you to see week over week, year over year trends within the data set. Later in this coming quarter, we're going to be introducing a thing called impact analysis that's sort of a root diagram that allows you to see how different data attributes contribute to overall revenue and overall fill. So for instance, if you're a mobile publisher and you want to know whether you should activate MRAID for particular ad slots, This will help you to understand what the overall difference in revenue that will produce. Our eventual goal here is to be sort of a ticker tape for programmatic. We want to be the Bloomberg machine that helps you guys to understand what's going on within this programmatic marketplace and make better decisions. And that's our goal. Some of our customers have already taken advantage of that goal. I particularly like the quote from John Slade at the Financial Times, and I think it's apt since we're talking about markets. But he's able to adjust prices just using our tool very, very quickly. That's Metamarkets. If you have any questions or you'd like a live demo, just email me. Thanks.
So, quick question: how much time does the average buyer save by using Metamarkets, and is that due to speed or improved accuracy?
It's a little bit of both. So it's one is obviously the speed. The in-memory computing changes things a lot. The second thing is that you're moving the task from your traditional data science team, where you want them focused on strategic goals, where they're doing things that are more for the overall course of the business, to the account management team, who is very focused on getting things done then and there. And then it's not so much accuracy as it is presenting the data in one sort of unified look. Gives you, it takes a lot of time jumping from UIs amongst all the different providers of exchanges or of network optimization for you to figure out what's going on. And that certainly helps with the speed as well. Thanks.